welcome back to another episode of WIB. Alright, I'm Soti Fields, and this is
Cat.
Alright, and today we was looking through the internet, just scrolling through the tube, and we noticed everybody is speaking on this Gucci issue.
Absolutely. So we wanted to talk about it. Give you our opinion, our perspective of how we see it.
Right, and anybody have anything to share or feel like they want to discuss the content that we're speaking on this episode, feel free to comment and let us know. Part, so we ain't gonna start right now. Just getting everything going. Alright. First of all, I wanted to get into, like, every time it's any kind of disagreement with something that's black or white, it seems to be like it overspills. It just like carries this own weight, its own kind of like how you say gravitational pull, because with one person's statement is made, when we looked at the sweater, where how it was, covering the white girl's face and the red lipsticks. Okay, whoever made that, as far as who approved that at the head of Gucci, or whoever was at the head of the department for that marketing thing, that's one person. That's one person. Like, I don't know how one person making a jab, it just inflates and then it blows up a whole community of people.
And I'm with you on that as well. I'm pretty sure whoever owns Gucci, there's a name to it. So we can definitely put the blame right on the name who owns that, who's supposed to be operating that, who's supposed to have made the blueprint for that. So we can direct it to that person versus making it, this race issue, this black and white, when there's other races. Hatred is hatred. And I get what everyone is saying, and I understand, but let's direct it to that person of Gucci versus everyone, and creating this platform of people looking at color directly and say, oh, I hate you, oh, I dislike you, or this or that. Like, I want to love all people. Anyone that treats me well or treats me good, I want to give them the opportunity to show me who they are as that individual with a particular name.
Absolutely. And it seems more so now in the time that we're living in that it's a lot of people are low-key racist. And what I mean by low-key racist, like, they'll be, all right, well, when your homegirl coming over, if it's a black person, they just gonna say, like, Kim coming over. But you got a white friend from work. Now, this white friend from work you've been working with for months. Y'all get along, y'all hang out. At work, she Kim. But when you come home, or if she was coming over, you would announce her as white girl Kim. And by Gucci, the person whoever approved for that line to come out for that, what they did, it was a jab, true enough, but it was a jab for whatever reason that they were marketing. I mean, people forget to realize these rappers beef with each other all day long and don't put out a song, but the attention that they gather from that beef, the attention that they gather, the energy that people put into it, they making money. Like, they relevant again. People are locked into what they doing again. So Gucci, with having so many competitors in the clothing line now, especially in the foreign market, like, maybe they needed them a little jab. And why is it the people who spent money on something, now they feel some type of way about how the people who run the place act? Like, if Pepsi didn't want me drinking a Pepsi, if I like Pepsi, I wouldn't care what Pepsi want me not to like or didn't like about me. The whole point is how I feel when I'm doing something, or how I feel when I'm representing something. And if you don't like to represent what Gucci is because of this other person's opinion and thing, and that's fair. Like, I'm not here to try to guide or direct somebody else to believe in what I believe in. But what I'm saying is, since the beginning of time, people have disagreements. People don't always meet at the same place, and people don't always accept what other people accept. But the point of the matter is, a clothing line shouldn't have a direct line to make people start to choose sides.
And I agree with that. And also, you have to look at who is Gucci employee. So when you're talking about alliance, or if you're living paycheck to paycheck, or whatever bills you have, or family that needs that money from this job, now they have a situation. If they're of color and they, Gucci put this out like they did, so what they supposed to do? Walk away and now not have any jobs? We really have to think about it. No matter what we do, we working for somebody that may be a different color than us. And if you're working, you need to work because you need the paycheck to pay whatever bills you need to pay. You got to survive. And that's what it is. So now you don't want all these people to have to figure out whose side am I on? Am I wrong because I have a family to feed? I got a decision to make. That's not right. That's not fair, because they do their job according to whatever their job title is, and it may not have anything to do with marketing. It may not have anything to do with the design, but they're working for this company who did a really not really cool thing at all. I definitely don't agree with this, especially this is February. I don't know what that jab was or anything like that, but I didn't like it. I can tell you that. But I don't want people to walk away from their jobs and now they're struggling to survive either.
Right. And I do think that people are so easy to jump back in that bandwagon where if this person says this, I have the right to retaliate. Well, you do. You have the right to feel or respond to a situation in whichever manner suits you or feels comfortable. But the fact of the matter is, the kids that's coming behind us, the people that have never experienced what this deep hatred is, but they keep hearing the boundaries of what this hatred is created, and it's still being retaught. I mean, there's no way we can gather or accumulate together if everyone is so quick to tear someone apart just because of their nationality or whatever their skin color may be. Because to be perfectly honest, in my life, I've met all kind of bad people, and it wasn't the color of their skin what determined what kind of person they was. It was their character. It was the way they carried themselves. And I wouldn't judge somebody by a company or by something that someone else is trying to represent, because at the end of the day, none of us own Gucci. None of us, when we buy that, we become a shareholder into their company. We are simply customers. And customers, to be honest, you should be able to spend your money wherever you like. And if for years you like to spend money with Gucci, I know you didn't think you were spending money because Gucci liked you. People don't go to Walmart and buy the steak that's $26 because the steak liked them. They buy it because they like steak. And then if they can afford the $26 steak versus the $12 steak, I mean, the $12 steak ain't, person who buying that ain't mad at the person buying the $26 steak either. It's that simple. Like, people pick these small things to keep division apart. And it's just crazy when I seen this debate about what Gucci did and how so many black people are upset and saying they won't spend money with the company anymore, and saying that's it, they tired of this. But facts be told, if someone made something and you just happen to pick up the design, it's not even made in America. It's not an American made design. So why did you ever think that those people had you in mind for you to be so infuriated now? Is my question really to all the people that are like crazy pissed at these people, because at the end of the day, this company was formulated for a long time, and it formulated itself way before black people even went to buying this stuff. They didn't become a designer brand because black people were buying it. I mean, it just black people caught wind of it and they liked it. Just like how when anybody catch wind of something, you catch wind of Jordan. Jordan got real popular to where he got away from Nike. He became his own entity. Well, I mean, he was popular because of what he was and what he was doing, not the color. Because it ain't just black people buy Jordans. And if Jordan said he didn't want white people wearing his shoe, I'm pretty sure white people still would get it. Probably be wondering what Michael Jordan got going on, but I don't think that would stop them from buying a shoe.
I think it's your choice. You buy what you like. You don't buy what you don't like. If you agree with something, great. If you don't, That's fine too. But we already have so many different things going on. And one of the things we may not realize, we go into slavery, we go into, all these different things. But let's look at it. Have we really looked at it? Slavery went way before just us. Maybe you can shed some light on that.
Yeah, because if people are so, well, I ain't even gonna say people. Black and white are really hung up on what the most recent current event of slavery, which was, the African slave trade. We were the most recent slavery of history to date. But in the beginning of history, and as the years of history has been made and as the world's been formed, the weak get conquered, the strong conquer. So if somebody conquers somebody else, especially in the days like in the 1400s and stuff, even when the Vikings were going in the early parts of the century, people took other people and sold them, and other people were under people for service. And it's not people to date now that are still upset with these events or these things that happen. It seems to be that the black and the white race, they want to cling to, well, white people treated this person that way. Facts and truth be told, it's no crackers in our century. It's nobody whipping nobody. In this century, people ain't getting thrown over trees or being hung. In this century, the police are a threat to everyone that cannot bat them away. And it doesn't matter your color. The police will plow down on any color. They'll plow down on any race. They'll plow down on anything that is, how you say, caught up in their area or their radius of work. People with enough money and a higher work to sustain them as far as currency, they're not in these areas. They're not in these police contact ranges. So they don't have the contact that we have. And then people want to say, black lives, all lives matter. If you take out one race, it isn't going to make the world a better place just because that race doesn't exist anymore, because it's just like how extinct animals go. You lose the white tiger, the white Bengal tiger. You still got the orange tiger. They'll show pictures of this tiger and their whole history of it to however long they hold it. But if you try to wipe out a species of people, people are great in every field, no matter their color or race.